Hi, scholars and families. It's Miss Marnon. I want to show you what we're doing in math for our 5th week of learning. So Pod B specifically, we're going to start out virtual, and then you come in on Thursday and Friday this week. So I just want to go over what that's going to look like. I got to this page. This is our modules. This is where all the work is held in like different folders. So if you go to the math class on your dashboard and then you hit modules, you'll be brought here. Mine looks a little bit messy because on my end, I have both pod A and pod B, but when scholars log on, they only see the work for their pod, so it looks a little less messy. So I'm going to jump right in with Tuesday for pod B, October 13th. So today they're just doing a mini lesson on absolute value, and I'm going to show you what that looks like on the next page. So this is just a to-do list. So this is virtual, so there's a video here if they need help. I'm going to hit next to be taken right into this. So here we have the actual assignment. There's a video here. They can access the assignment in class notebook. We've done class notebook a bunch in class. If your scholar forgets, they can access class notebook by clicking right on Canvas. They hit the purple sign in button, and then they should hit open in OneNote Online. They get a new tab. And this mini lesson is actually this one, October 13th, absolute value mini lesson. That same video that was on Canvas, I put right here on the page so they can reference it. And then here is all of the work from that video. So they're going to do the DIN and the notes with me in the video. And then on their own, so independently, they're doing practice and exit ticket. If you notice your scholar is struggling or you want extra resources to help them with this lesson, I actually put, here is the original eMath instruction video for this lesson. And here are the original worksheets that I pulled the problems from. So if you just want that extra resource, it's available, but really only through the exit ticket on this page and the self-reflection need to be done for today. So they need to check off, I can do it, or I need help by the end of the lesson. So this is for Tuesday. When they're done, they can hit mark as done on this page. We can go back to modules and we can look at Wednesday. So Wednesday for pod B, we have another mini lesson. So again, because we're all virtual, here is a video of directions specific your scholar can watch. Here's our to-do list. I'm going to hit next. And here's our mini lesson. So here's the video for the lesson. And again, this is in class notebook. Unit 2, this is October 14th, distance on a number line. So again, they can hit this class notebook button. I already have it open. October 14th, distance on a number line. So that video that was in Canvas is also right here if they want it. I do the DIN in the notes in the video. Your scholar is responsible for doing the practice and the exit ticket independently. So when they're done with this, they're done with math for the day. If they need extra work to work on, they should go on Imagine Math. They can access that through Clever. Imagine Math is a great resource that we're going to be using all year. So that's for Wednesday. When they're done with the pages in class notebook, they hit mark as done. I'm going to go back to modules and look at Thursday. So we're Thursday. So here's a video for directions. Thursday, though, students are going to be in person. So they can reference these materials if they're absent from class, or if they need to look back at something from class, they just want to review it. So in class, we're going to do a Desmos lesson. So that's going to be the lesson that they can access through this link. There's a video if they miss class or they want to review what we did in class that day, so they can watch that video after they do the lesson. They can select mark as done. In class, we're going to have a paper version of this. But if they need one, there is a quiz right here online. So we're going to have the independent practice in paper in person. But again, if your scholar is absent or wants that extra practice online, it's available right here. So that's for Thursday. For Friday, let me go back to modules and we'll go into Friday. So again, this is in person. So there's directions right here if your scholar misses class. So anytime your scholar is home absent and you don't want them to fall behind, there's always this page for the day with a video with instructions on what they need to do and what we're doing in class. So again, we're going to do a Desmos lesson in class. So here is a link they can use to get to that Desmos lesson. Here's a video of doing that Desmos lesson. So say they did it in class and then they just wanted extra help. They wanted to do it again. Here's that video. When they are done, they need to go to class notebook again. So this is class notebook. We're going to be unit 2, page 1. So they can hit this class notebook button, or we can go to unit 2, page 1. In class, we'll have this printed out. They can have a paper version. If they bring their device to class, they can actually complete this online if that's easier for your students. So they can always have access to that resource. They will definitely have a paper version in class, but again, if they would like to have that online copy, they can also do it online if they bring their device. So here's what we're going to do is we have a DIN, we have some practice, and then we have our exit ticket all right here. So that's it for Friday for that day. And that's it for this week. So it's going to be a pretty easy week. Again, Pod B is going to be virtual Tuesday and Wednesday this week. I will see Pod B in person Thursday and Friday. Even though I only see them in person 2 times out of the week, there's still work every day for the rest of the week as well. So even though I don't see them in person Tuesday and Wednesday, there's still work Tuesday and Wednesday. And just to point out a good resource for us on our students' progress, if you go to the Lincoln website and you get to my profile, so you can go to faculty and staff and then find me, go to the Math 7 page. I keep uploading a feed here. I have a calendar for your reference, but also I want to show you we have this data wall. So as your students are tested on specific standards, they get a score and we can see how they're comparing. So you can find your class period, and then you can find your student's lunch number and see how they're scoring on standards as we go and see their growth. So we can see what standards they're mastering and what standards they need help on. So other than that, I'm excited to see Pod B students again Thursday and Friday this week, and I'll see you then.